Just so you know, I did run him through the classics before he played the character. Like, he already knew what T-1000 was before the character was announced. Unlike these kids nowadays, they don't even know who Robert Patrick was. Like, these kids who play the T-1000, and I'm like, you watch Terminator 2? They're all like, no. I'm like, oh my god.
Because I saw T-1000 on this side, I see him on that side. That's the reason why.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. That's him, though, for sure. He plays T-1000. Rather lose to someone I haven't been playing, you know?
Right.
Yeah. Or like just in general, just experience anyone but home field. Yeah. I mean, we're having home field.
It's now playing.
Oh wow. I didn't know there was a punish like that. Wow. Instead of avoiding the things too. Oh wow.
You seem to be familiar with the game. You played the game as well?
No, I don't play the game.
You just know.
Well, it's just I'm an OG for MK9.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got top 8 for EVO MK9.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah. Back in 2012. That's why he's got my teachings. But yeah, but I know what's going on in the game. Like, I'm not just a spectator. And I know how players are reacting and what they're doing.
So you understand the whole thing, yeah?
Yeah. I got them all on video.
Homeland.
Ring, yeah. Nope, I thought he was. Yes. Wouldn't be head, correct. Oh, overhead threat. Yeah, he does that. Oh. Rio!
Like you got my game already.
I know. He's really in there with the game right now. Oh, he's really like he's having fun with it. Like, and when the kid's having fun and being a top player, that's game, man.
Top 5 player. I'd rather top 3 player.
And he's like smiling all day. I'm like, oh, dude, you're really in there, dude. You're like in there.
It's his game. We're just watching.
Yeah. Barely missed.
All right.
Blocked everywhere and then flew.
Just too good, man. Yeah, I can tell. Just doesn't care. Oh, what the
He always does that though. Like, if he has a life lead, he'll do the grab for it. Sometimes it costs like us, some people just down to him.
Yeah, I know.
Because they know like what his shtick, what he's gotta do.
Somebody got to assert the mental numbers. Mental numbers is as important as the game numbers.
Yeah, of course. But still, I'm like, you don't have to do that.
I don't know how this is probably like wait a minute, that's flawless. These niggas baby lad fucking turned into a baby.
I know, God, dude.
Never done that on MK9? You
Dude, no. The only thing I've done in MK 11, not X or 9, but with Brutal was the upper vest.
Oh, yeah,
You know, you had to not rock the whole round.
Yeah, that's just special because you tell him that you
I did that to Han. He turned. I tell him I got a Brutal like that. With Gears, he was playing good game.
Oh yeah, y'all are on the Soul Combo. Soul Combo snap.
Yeah, no, that was me back then. I only played one time.
Now we're just a father.
Yeah. One
Retired.
time. Yeah.
Paladin! Shiloh!
gimbal on. We got the gimbal on it. That's the unpracticed complicated. I need practice.
But that's like moving to microphone, so there's nothing to be ashamed about. about a year after my bachelor's degree. I think it took me about a year and a half to get my associate degree. Then I could be a full-time teacher in preschools. I like preschool children too. So. Yeah, exactly. And the lesson plans you should be able to do. Yeah, exactly. When you think of it, I'm like, wait a second, I know this stuff. I'm just questioning myself. Like, why am I that far back?
213. Let's talk about both of these incredible players. One just coming to the scene, on the rise, the prodigal son of online, Tony, 213. Just won CEO. Incredible player, very young, just turned 17. No, or just turned 16. Just turned 16 or 17 years old. So young, going up against the greatest Mortal Kombat player of all time in SonicFox. This is for winners top 8, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into it.
In my opinion, this is SonicFox from 2013 or 14 versus SonicFox from 2025. Like, this is the same dude.
Great way to look at it here. And Kale has been, you know, I personally feel the energy of the entire community backing Kale as that, you know, player to ascend next to that upper echelon of Mortal Kombat players.
Of course,
it's
Kale
been a beautiful story.
is qualified by winning the online NA West over SonicFox in a double Jeopardy situation. Beat SonicFox, sent him to losers, and also won in grand finals in
One
the
of the
second set
hardest
as well.
feats to get in fighting games.
Like,
right
the
there.
list of players who have beaten Sonic twice in a tournament is, I don't know if it's 10 people. I mean, it's small. It's almost nobody.
I think it's only on one hand. I think I can only think of 3.
You're right. Yeah. Anyway, that's a lot of setup, but here we go with Fox. Of course, you guys saw earlier that they were playing the sector Lao. Kale with
and
Lao.
Kale with the opposite, Lao sector.
The only Lao player at the upper echelon remaining in MK1 is right here, winning CEO with the character.
And this is quite a unique take from OnlineCale, in my opinion. I almost never see this young man go with the Kung Lao sector out of the gate.
True.
It's always when his back is to the wall. So this is really interesting to see him just kind of break him out of the gate. And Sonic with the disrespectful. You better put some quicker frames on me, young man.
Okay.
Let's see what the approach is to the sector from Fox. Great absorption there.
Setting up the sector. Oh, hit! Yeah, double even. So Kale's gonna get whatever he wants here in the corner.
Some damage and some good frames on this knockdown. You get a safe jump if he wants to. No, keeping it grounded. Goes to that 2-1 pressure right there, trying to break some armor. I think he's going for the flamethrower.
Aye, confirm it, yes. Kale looking to end the round. Close. Very close.
Setting up chip, and that's going to be hard to stop right there. Really smart decision to go, you know, to chip out at the end of the day. A lot of people can play themselves thinking about how to chip out someone like that. Really good coverage.
Excellent block by Sonic. The low was there. As they take up a lot of the screen, you can see part of the reason for the Lao here is that hat from the sky from the other side of the screen.
Fading out the armor, but
okay, didn't expect.
Maybe thought a longer delay was coming on that flamethrower as well.
Yeah.
Call those instant airs, crisp as can be. A cheeky throw behind
Out of the corner. Yeah,
missile.
they both had throws in unexpected ways. Both have tech, and they've just got the wrong direction a couple of times so far. Okay, guess it's right this time. Kale putting up his own wall. The hat wall.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a problem for the sector zoning so far.
He's spinning the extra bar.
That was all she wrote right there. Fox had to break.
Fox in trouble. Really needs something. Oh, jeez.
Scary
Stare
stuff.
down. And now Fox into the corner. Setting it up.
You see Fox looking for so much right now.
Out of there. Oh my God. Kale's away. Being very shifty with his movement. Who knows where he's coming next?
An overhead from downtown. That is one of the hardest, in my opinion, setups behind the Lao hat is when you throw the overhead before the Lao hat actually comes to you, because you're just naturally waiting out the low hat, blocking low, thus opening you up with the overhead. Fox taking game number 1. Down to the wire though. Back to the wall a little bit there. But given space and time to put out that Lao hat, and the possibilities are endless.
Yeah, it's really cool to be able to go directly into Fatal. You know, you can't go into Fatal if your cameo is still out there, but the hat was out there and the cameo had gone away already. Really, really cool setup. A chance here. Yeah, Sonic out of the air. Conversion. Okay. Expecting the jump back. Those missiles that you set up are not auto, right? You're putting them wherever you want, so you're making the read.
Swinging a miss of the armor. This is getting punished. Gonna take him for a ride to the corner, and in the recovery, ready for the anti-air.
Sector Lao. Man, what a choice. Aye, okay.
Fox full steam ahead so far in this round. You see just the basic ineffectiveness to SonicFox's decisions with this team. It's nothing too flashy. It's just, you know, the zoning keep away and the play behind the Lau hat.
Yeah, I see shades of the Sindel Lau and how he's playing this. Very interesting. Yeah, that's totally fine. So, I mean, I feel like they did that a lot in that round, actually. Sonic put out the missile, was happy to take the trade because they had the big life lead, and that's fine.
Yep.
Right? That was a good chunk of the damage that they both took in that round.
Shocked that Kale stayed so full screen as he did with the health deficit. But he himself, I mean, he has the Sector Fatal Blow. Maybe looking to be a little bit more reactionary in some of these situations, but Sector, hard character to get a reaction to on some of these rockets. The recovery is so strong.
Interesting. Yeah, they both have the option to do that. That's kind of cool, actually.
This is... It's a mirror reversed.
Yeah,
they do similar things.
Literally
they're
Sector Lau
using
and
each
Lau
other's
Sector.
cameos.
Yeah.
This is just an odd, different mirror. The actor frames the hat was there to meet him. Kale back to the wall. So Sonic dash up into advancing mid. Caught him going for the throw. Sets up this smart rocket. No matter where you are, that thing will find you, David.
Yeah,
I don't care who you are. It's coming. Fox 2-0 right now, and a lot of people are just under, I think, blank assumption that Fox was coming in with more Cyrax into this thing.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know either. There it is. Sector. Okay, so it's often the case, as you mentioned, that Kale will come in with Homelander, and if it doesn't work out, then he'll go to Lau. But here it's the opposite.
Yeah.
Lau to start. Spent a couple of games on it. Didn't work. And Homelander is the result. When they played in the NA Finals, I believe it was T1000 versus Cyrax, so super different matchup all around. T1000 for Kale, to be clear.
Nasty stamp one from Fox to get the train started. And armor quick enough from Homelander to stop any kind of armor break attempt. That's one of the beautiful things about that wake up is just how fast it is. You got the Farrah to back at the two, making a mind game. This is a character that loves to be airborne, and that's exactly where Farrah wants you to be as a cameo.
Stealing some frames to get up close there with the dash. Here's Kale now into up close pressure.
It's a character with a lot of firepower himself. You got the Farrah. Straight 50-50s can come. Has the full pressure himself. There it is. Farrah to give a third mix-up on top of it. Interrupts them. What looked like a shimmy attempt from Sonic, just walk up in the neutral state.
Their timings are so bespoke, dude. They're so like custom tailored to each other. Definitely different timings than you see defensively a lot of the time. Oh, okay.
Raw scoop.
Dash combo. Again, putting up the big wall. The missiles, straight missiles now, more often. Kale, can you find it? The wall? Is that
gonna be simple?
That wasn't okay. Match point SonicFox. Threatening to take this 3-0.
That would be a statement victory from the Fox. If it were to occur, Kale still alive, and if as long as he's got a breath, he'll do everything he can.
I'm watching
to
Fox
get a
on the
victory
other
here.
side. The constant laughing, smiling whenever anything goes well, and then back into absolute focus. Focus on the screen right now for Kale as well. He's got the momentum. He's got the corner. No! Allows Fox to get the wake up. We have seen wake ups be very effective for Fox. They've been right a lot.
It's one of the beauties of having a character with a, safeable wake up, like a flamethrower right there, looking to respect it as Kale, and SonicFox, the mind game ahead of it to pressure. That throw your red early. This on the full delay from Kale.
A little bit of pressure, great duck. Yeah, you can duck most of the options out of that after all. And Fox in and out, surprisingly, had been running away with the projectiles, all of a sudden back in. That's what oftentimes makes zoning work, is when you move forward. It's not just about moving away, throwing the projectiles. It's also moving forward too. This is what really, that's what sort of sews up the holes of a zoning game plan.
That's what keeps your opponent guessing on their approach in a multitude of ways. If they're met with something grounded, something pressured, giving them an extra option to think about, then you go to the zoning next time around. He's going to get the conversion here. No! Could have been huge. And out of there into the sky. Luckily, we didn't see some kind of shenanigan happen on the way down. Thought we were going to see the Farrah scoop. Not to there. The flamethrower not working out for SonicFox. This is getting crazy.
Looking for the hit from there was Kale. Tries it. There's no Farrah for the big damage. Hey, a huge stuff. The smile comes out of Fox. and the look of satisfaction out of Kale.
That was insane.
Sonic has, in general, been doing a great job at placing the rockets at the right place. It's not like you're just throwing them out wherever and anything that happens, happens. You are calling out the opponent's movement with every single missile that you throw.
And even there, beautifully seeing the demonic dash and having the 1-1, sitting there waiting to just throw in the 1. That's a full conversion, and guess what? Start again.
Again, he called out like a second in advance. Super, super cool.
Another great way to meet your opponent trying to close a gap is by moving forward and grabbing, just meeting them there with something.
It's still coming. Fox threatening the mid-range. I really like the navigation that we're seeing out of Kale at this moment. His jump back's actually been really important. Getting over.
Health starting to dwindle though, but he's slowly cornering Fox here. Some recovery, this is the opportunity.
Okay.
Found a hit.
Yeah, this is how it starts.
No break to worry about either. No full Ferris. What's mix up gonna be here? Just put a mid on Sonic right there, and we'll force a break.
Yeah, Fox was so
Absolutely.
sure that Kale would be worried about another wake-up armor. It's a huge chance for Kale, the conversion all the way into the game. Yes. And the nod of approval comes from Fox. Nobody has a better time playing against somebody of their level than SonicFox.
Yeah, this is only just feeding SonicFox internally, externally. Loves a fight, does
Yes.
Sonic. And that's what keeps Sonic, I feel like, at such an upper echelon, is that this is he thrives on it.
Yeah.
I was about to call Ares, but I'm thinking he's gonna get there. He thrives on conflict.
I watched the Injustice stuff you guys did. That was sick.
It was a good time. Solomon Grundy was born on a Monday.
Yeah, that's what he keeps telling you.
He told us a lot. Gets the approach again, checking it with the 1-1. Such a good coverage of the demonic dash, and not a lot of people use that against Homelander. But just putting something quick in front of you from full screen is a great way to stop demonic dash from Homelander. If you just catch the interrupts, don't commit beyond too much, maybe get some proximity OSs in there. But I love that Sonic is just on the 1-1, has the safety behind it as well, just in case he gets blocked. Big stuff.
Again, throws out of the corner. That's been where a lot of the damage has come from throws, is unusual directions. Confirm, will Fox keep it? Yeah, they do actually. Had resources to break out if they wanted to. Here? Gonna tank it again? Okay, forcing it maybe is Kale? No! Kale, Fox is just gonna hold on to it. It did start out with the grab, so it's gonna be heavily scaled.
Yeah, it's only gonna about even us out here. Fox with the confidence. Let's see what they would decide to do after waking up here. Has a couple flamethrowers available. Lost a laser and has the punish from downtown.
Yo, putting on the extra damage over time into the chip is genius in this instance. That was so great.
I hate to say it because he's fighting Homelander, but that was absolutely diabolical.
Love it, man. That was so
What a smart
interesting decision.
and what a unique way to approach Sector in some of these situations.
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone try to smartly close out with chip like that in
Right.
sequences.
Well, I mean,
and
there were
it's
3 bars to think about on the other side. Right? You don't
beautiful.
want to get broken. No, just super, super smart decision.
And Fox just knowing, that's a no-fly zone around here. Got them re-stood, and the pressure is on from Fox right now. On match point.
Fox called out that's where Kale is going with that. Well, that is so sick.
Is that a straight combo? It sure is. The active flames paying off for Fox on the hunt now.
Once I see a Sector put the missile close to them like that and being right about it, I'm like, all right, man. Okay, all right.
That's a big rating.
Okay.
Fox putting him in a proverbial prison of frames right now here in the corner. Mix-ups included. Can he escape?
Again, out of the corner, but it wasn't teched.
Oh, the confirm was not there by Gale. It could have been huge. Fox just a hit away now.
Yeah, even chip damage becoming an issue at this range. Yeah, okay. Gale with the pressure in the corner. Wake up buttons.
Still high mountain to climb. Has a breaker to worry about from Fox right now. Finds the hit, but not the pickup. That could have forced the break and changed everything. But SonicFox will take it 3-1 over OnlineCale in a battle for winners top 8. Congratulations, Fox, back in the hunt here at EVO. Go.
for this tournament for Gur, because he has been around, he has traveled so many times to offline events and pro competition. He needs as many points as he can get, and a top 8 here is a good way of doing so. But in his way now to stop him getting even more points is OnlineCale, the young destroyer.
I gotta say, I do like this Lau pick. One of the big things is that Lau now is heavily built around that somewhat range control, that neutral. The way Gur plays Geras is so heavily geared around the rewind. If you hit him and he spends a bar while he's got the hourglasses, he'll go back in time and break the combo for a bar, get the health back. If he's fighting someone that's chipping away, there is no such opportunities to rewind. There's the first one though.
Make no mistake though, it is hard to play Geras at this level. There is so much you have to keep tabs on. Resource management from the start to finish of every match you'll play. He is strong, but he takes a lot of work. But we know, lucky for us, Gur is the kind of player who has put in that work and works so well with that Motaro low shot. Massive block advantage on those little projectiles there. And Kale just content to just sit and defend. Does get opened up by a throw though, but still sitting with a nice lead. Oh, went for the snap. Actually, that was a big snap. If that snap connected, that would have been enough.
Nice catch on the overhead, though. Haven't seen any Lau players do the spin before. It's a much safer option, I suppose.
Oh, Kale has always been, like, of all the Lau players who have picked up this character in MK1, Kale does the most spins. Like, without a doubt, has always been the case. But for reasons like that.
Sand Simulacrum kind of gives you a free opportunity to go in. Should the clone get hit, it just puts Geras back to where he started. This is the style of what Gur has developed. He loves that hit and run. Doesn't take too many risks.
The issue... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'm just saying, he creates such a brick wall that he has the most timeouts of any player in the competitive circuit.
But his issue is going to be resources here, though. You know, you can stack the hourglass if you've got the meter to do so, but he's been pretty starved of it. Oh, and was that confirmed? Was that a single hit confirmed from OnlineCale?
This is bad. Knockdown, homing missile, it's all gonna chip. The chip damage was avoided once, but only so much you can do in that situation. Maybe try and flawless block and just pray for your life. Either way, that's gonna be game 1 for OnlineCale. And to remind everyone at home, this is elimination territory. One of these players is out of the tournament after this set.
But if we're talking pro competition stakes, they're definitely playing with different levels of pressure. You know, OnlineCale won an online regional finals for North America West. He's going to be confirmed for final combat. He doesn't necessarily need the points or the...
That must have been the final end of the plus frames. Oh my word.
But you know, he doesn't really need that placement. But he's been entering events. You know, there's still prize money. There's still, you know, you want to win EVO, right? You still want to be a world champ. For that prestigious EVO first place, but Gur needs those points, as many as he can get. So every match he wins in this top 8, he is making his life so much easier.
Did not expect to pull the trigger on that second use of the armor there. A big risk to play, but one that at this point, well, clearly worked out. That far Motaro teleport Gur really trying to just create as much distance as he can. Now he knows he hasn't got Motaro, so he's got to go for a different option. However, OnlineCale just pulling out the perfect read there. That was so expensive, from 3 bars to 0 in the matter of seconds.
But those time stop setups from Geras, they are scary, but you don't necessarily have to respect every single one of them, right? Like, depending on what normal you do it from, the advantage might be a bit different. And in that situation, Kale's like, hey, I can jump out of this. Gonna try it, and absolutely worked out.
What a catch. Caught airborne, so that's going to allow that command grab to put him in the corner.
And then the armor. I feel like the reads on the raw command grabs have been so perfect for Kale so far. Has Gur even like hit a raw grab yet? Oh, walks right into it, Kale, with a preemptive string.
No meter and no sector, however, so that is going to be no launch available.
We also saw an up block attempt there as well from Kale. You know Kale has been prepared for this match. Gur is so willing to just swing those overheads. But not as many so far in this match. Keeping things a bit safer so far. A lot of those lows. Oh, tries to stagger, but no. Kale calls it out. There's an overhead, but trades with the rocket.
Gur's blocks on that mid into overhead low 50-50 has been so on point.
Oh, that's still punished!
That's it! You can't break either!
Oh, that was such an optimal punish from Kale. The quick little micro dash to get there in time. The early cancel to make sure Gur did not build break before it connected. That was as efficient as it gets. And OnlineCale now 2-0 in the lead, looking absolutely all there.
Now Gur, a loyalist through and through, not just with Geras, but with whatever team he uses at the time. I don't think he's going to change, but I think we are going to take just a few seconds to go back to that character select. Oh no, never mind.
No, he is going right back in.
Consider me wrong. Gur wants to go right into this and try and just get the job done. All right, there's the command grab. We're going to build up a rewind possibility.
Well,
Still have to build meter though.
I feel like it's not like Gur is doing like a bad game plan here or anything. I think a lot of the instances is he'll go for a mix-up where there is one, and Kale's defense is just on point. I don't think it's necessarily a problem in terms of style, but we'll see if Gur can bring this back. Oh, huge armor. Even if that homing missile doesn't result in a combo, it just totally freezes the neutral. It just gives Kale that opportunity to push us back to wherever you want to go. If I'm getting pushed near the corner, you kind of have to respect that homing missile. It's so plus on hit, so plus on block. Lovely throw there from OnlineCale as well. 3 bars of meter. Can break if he gets opened up. We also have the hourglass stocks ready from Gur. Should he want to go for something big here? Hang on, wait, is he going to avoid? Yep, gets to the other side. Sector completely misses. No homing on that missile, I'm afraid. Punish! Oh, but manages to get a full punish. Kale unfazed by the whiffed fatal blow. Manages to get a full confirm here. And now match point to potentially 3-0 over Gur here. This, again, loser's bracket.
Kale even tried to go for the sector fatal blow, which is way faster. Plus hit.
Yeah, I actually,
9+ frames for that flamethrower.
I actually think Kung Lao's like normal strike might be faster at point blank, but that's a situation you want the range.
Yeah, it's too far away.
Yeah, I think it was more of a distance thing. But still, that's a strong thing about this team. You have access to 2 strong fatal blows for different reasons. But good defense from Gur. But again, this has been the issue. It's the neutral. Kale, so much lockdown with these up rockets, the mobility, chipping away.
Oh no, Motaro got slapped!
Yeah, one hat at a time. This life is just disappearing, although we are pretty even here. Oh, but calls out. Wait, no, was that a full? No, I actually don't think that was a punish. Remember, Kung Lao has access to that fast punish option, though. Big up block. Oh, wait, hang on a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Could still go for the rewind. Catches underneath. Big opportunity here for Gur. Gets a freeze. Teleport extension. No, straight into fatal blow. Okay, Geras fatal blow. I swear this just doesn't scale. This might actually kill.
It's going to do a lot of damage at the very least, and even then, Motaro's locked and loaded.
Oh my goodness,
Are you dead?
Look at this. 560 big ones.
Yeah, you weren't kidding. That didn't scale whatsoever. Now, Gur needed that round. You can hear this crowd here. They want Gur to pull through.
On the back of the clutchest rewind we've seen as well. Oh, that rocket still went in. One of them missed, and the other was like, nah, I got you, bro.
Nah, Sector don't miss. That's my boy. Good block. The defense on that overhead blow has just been immaculate. Oh, okay. Why are you kicking? Stop kicking me.
Okay, here comes the sentry. Good block. I felt that was actually a really good block of the overhead. I think from that range, the low wouldn't have even connected. So Gur with the awareness.
Geras with the thrust. Okay, knocked down. Good block on the overhead once again.
Anti-air. Okay, caught. Damage opportunity, yeah. Another sentry, huge. I love that choice from Kale. Just safely get rid of it. Another homing rocket. Just takes the advantage, but Gur is safe. Homing rocket does have a pretty gnarly cooldown on it though, so Kale is going to have to bide some real time here to get it again.
If there's one thing that Kung Lao's going to do in this neutral though, it's build meter. Gur has to block so many of these situations, but it's going to build bar every step of the way. Kale, again, a breaker available. Should he get opened up here?
Okay, we've got the hourglass ready. Teleport out of the corner. No.
Found it.
Okay, nice. Decent end for Kale. And again, at this point, individual hits will be all you need. Oh, the overhead was good. Managed to get the rewind. No, Gur is still alive.
Possible last chance here for Gur, though. You cannot get opened up anymore. Good block! But the armor comes through, and it will be OnlineCale defeating Gur, eliminating him from the tournament. I know Gur is through the roof to finally get that EVO top 8. However, it will be Kale moving into the next phase.
In the entirety of this tournament so far. So the question is, I wonder what matchup we're going to be seeing. But I want to say shout outs to all the EU heads at home who are tuning in, whether you're watching just at home, whatever time zone you're on, whether it's late at night, whether it's the evening, whatever it is.
I do want to say, because it's a 10 a.m. start, I don't think it's as savage as it could have been.
So I'm sure there's going to be a decent amount of you at home tuning in. Thank you so much for spending your weekend with us. I say that to the people watching. I say it to our wonderful crowd that we have here live and in person. It's going to be Kung Lao versus Sindel. Loser of this is out. Winner progresses to top 4. Looks like Kani putting a lot of faith in this Sindel, the immediate armor, and that's going to be a grab combo. Didn't quite get the second dash though.
Yeah, I think if you actually get the full shove and you don't get knocked back by your own missile, it's quite easy to pick up from that, From that. Oh my! I'll tell you what isn't easy to pick up from, whatever that was.
I've never seen that confirm in my life, mate.
That was a sweaty conversion, if ever I've seen one.
Sector's full screen teleport. You don't always get the chance to confirm, but it does just completely destabilize this neutral. Looked for it. Cheeky ground pound there. Tremor, forever the meat shield. For those that may not know, Tremor, when he flexes, if he gets hit, it's actually a 3-second penalty, not 6.
Yeah, because he just appears in front of you, there is elements of using him to absorb attacks, absorb projectiles mainly.
He can punish Sub-Zero Ice Clone on reaction. That's not fair.
Yeah, there is some unique text to him because of it, but it's very interesting either way. A pretty even round number 1 here. Good punish on the poke. That's the downside of using your longer pokes. If it's point blank, you will usually get punished with a down 1.
A break from Kale, the confidence.
I mean, it's a close round. If this connects, it's going to be either you lose the round or you use a break as well.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Oh my goodness.
That was so risky because even though the Tremor was coming out, I don't think you would have survived for the armor.
Maybe not, but either way, it did work out. KaniMani takes a round.
Overhead's going to connect. Missile pressure. The sweep doesn't look like much, but every single knockdown, it's damage, it's positioning, it's momentum.
Oh, counter hit. Big opportunity here for KaniMani. There's not going to be a Tremor on the back of it. We did see Tremor used before to make that reversal attempt a bit harder to deal with.
That was an interesting ender. Going for like slightly different enders. I wonder if that's almost to make your opponent uncomfortable. They don't get their wake-up timing. The escape, dash in throw is going to be good for KaniMani. Plus frames that down 3. It's going to be the hard to block. The break available for OnlineCale has to let it rock.
A tricky situation to survive there. So difficult to block the low ground pounds. The overhead flow options from Sindel at the same time. Huge up block on the rocket, but no. Kale is not deterred.
This is really scary stuff. The delayed high. Oh, the whiff punished! KaniMani. 1 game up here, OnlineCale. Far from out of things, but after a whiff punish like that, sending a bit of a message, right? I'm looking for your buttons. I'm not afraid of you. Rematch. We wasted no time.
No, this is definitely going to be
right back in.
This could very well be the matchup we see the entire time as well. I mean, I love to see that Kale has had so much faith in the Kung Lao this entire tournament. So I feel like normally he would like start with the Homelander and then end up going to the Kung Lao if it was kind of like necessary, but there's a lot of confidence here this time. Yet again, the quick little micro ducks underneath the grab, but what can you do? The missiles are coming.
You have to deal with the chip damage, you're going to have to deal with the plus frame. Oh my good lord! That feels bad. That feels so bad.
Oh, the delay! But no, trying to fake out instead. And now the armor is good once more. Oh, tried to whip punish.
Went for the right option to make it whip though. We're gonna get more? Yes,
That's still connected.
Yo, my man knows. He's done that homing missile once or twice. Oh, the whip punish again! Even if you build break, is it even going to be worth it?
I mean, Kale broke in a similar situation last time. Yeah, it's going to be the same thing again.
A really big risk to play though, because there's no chance of being able to, unless you flawless
the flawless block. It's still active. No, KaniMani's patient as well, backing off.
This is scary stuff.
Okay, there's a good block too. Wait, is that connect?
Oh my good God! How did you find that?
Is that enough to do it? Surely, I mean, oh, it might be close.
Oh, you're dead, mate.
That is enough.
You're dead as a doornail. What a reaction. He must have been like a pixel away from that down 3 hitting.
Now, that genuinely had to have been like, it couldn't possibly be closer without actually connecting. But that's why we see the breaks like that, Kale. That young man confidence. And for good reason.
For it again. The fact that down 3, just really good for also low profile. Just being able to go under those projectiles that you're having to deal with. Alright, knockdown, no sector. Gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way.
A complete swing of momentum though in this round until now. KaniMani
finds the opening. This won't get close to killing, but it is going to be a decent lead to keep anyway.
Knockdown. All right,
Okay, this is
Scary
rough.
business. There's no fatal blow to power through the armor either.
Oh, he lands on it. KaniMani. Okay, this is one of those pivotal moments. Do you go 2-0 up or do we tie it? Oh, well, back that reached. Can you believe how far Tremor was there?
Still found a way. Oh, all right, we're mixing, we're
Okay, that's
mixing.
3, 4,
And now we grab. Just like that, about half-life gone. All right, wake up down 1. Enough of this. Get away from me.
Oh, no, that counter hit.
Yes, it did. And the meter being spent.
Oh, the fake out.
Tremor.
Yeah. Tries it again. This time, up rocket covers. We're getting weird.
Oh, wow, whiff dive kick. Instant recovery on that. However, clipped. And now that's a full combo. Not just a full combo, but a fully stocked Tremor. What is the mix?
Okay, no, we're not going to see it. Kale decides to break before. I respect that.
Oh no, Sector gets hit. No missile. That hurts because that is a 6-second penalty. We might not have a missile for the rest of this game unless OnlineCale can bide his time.
I mean, KaniMani's sitting on a lot of meter. That's the big problem. Tremor's going to come back much faster. Okay, there's a hit though. Okay, again, the mids are good.
He's pressing. He's pressing! KaniMani just swinging the down 1. What is going on?
Yeah, back-to-back down 1s there. Kani definitely looking for something quick. It did not work out. Neither of them connecting.
10 seconds on the clock starting now. How's it going to go? Bowling ball. No! The hat finds its mark! And that brings us 1 game apiece. KaniMani way too, I would say, desperate to close things out there.
Yeah, I feel like those 2 down 1s back-to-back, like those are normals that, yeah, they're fast, but they have a lot of recovery and they're pretty stubby. So for KaniMani to swing 2 of them back-to-back there, very uncharacteristic of him to play like that.
When people normally do stuff like that, it's because the pressure's on. You've got really only a few seconds, a few hits.
Or there's like magic pixel left to do.
You go for this really disrespectful stuff because in your mind, that is the last thing your opponent's looking for. They're not ready for you to do that.
And it's all you need sometimes.
And Kale was. That's what was the most impressive thing. He was so calm and collected. He was still ready for that stuff. Okay, double missile. Here we go, full combo. Knocked down into the corner as well. That 2-1-2, such a good auto shimmy.
For such a crucial match for Kale to win. You do not want to be facing down 2-0 in loser's bracket. What a catch.
Look at this momentum and the overhead as well. On the verge of this could have almost been a flawless victory. We only took like 5% damage.
A dominating round though from the young man OnlineCale. A complete twist of fate.
Oops. I mean, we can't even call that an advantage. Yeah, the armor came out, but we're still against the corner.
And another
tech.
No throws allowed. Throwing discouraged.
He's being so careful here, and I love to see it.
So many delayed mids though from KaniMani. Because Kale is looking to tech throws all the time, and normally delayed mids is how you can kind of catch people slipping there. But Kale ready for the delayed mids and the throws. This brick wall of a defense. Okay, still took some damage, but not as much as we could have seen thanks to the armor again.
I still wouldn't call that a particularly good situation.
And again, the patience, Kale.
He's just not getting opened up, refuses to get opened up. Good block on the sweep. Cannot whip punish. Almost instant recovery on that. Oh, the buffer. Are you kidding me? And we're just going straight into character select? All right, this could be where the Homelander comes out, or maybe even something else.
Well, this is going to be the final opportunity that KaniMani has. Not to be a broken record, but we are in loser's territory, my friends. If you lose here, you are gone.
Oh, okay. Actually, we just go straight back in and just take this moment.
Next time, Earthrealm will host.
You can definitely see the change in approach though from OnlineCale. The defense superb, the aggression on point. What can KaniMani do to stop this momentum though?
All right. Armor activated once more. Makes you more brave to go for those options that are otherwise just death sentence.
Okay, again, the defense
Just eating those 50-50s and consistently being wrong on them just gives KO so much advantage.
I love how KaniMani is still trying to check these whip dive kicks, but it's so hard. There's like almost no recovery whatsoever on them. It's still trying to establish something. But this is a big opening now. There it is. I actually feel like whenever Kani has like faked out the tremor, it hasn't worked. Whenever he's called the tremor, it has. I wonder if that could be a change. More commitment to these scary mix-up opportunities. And there's the block. And Kale covering. Making sure that if the overhead is blocked, well, he can still get out to safety.
I really do like that overhead into spin technique. It's just a free check. On hit, you get damage. If not, then who cares?
I mean, is it the biggest reward you can get off that overhead? No. But is it going to keep you safe if it is blocked? Absolutely.
Oh, these throw techs have just been on the money every single time. Looking for the down counter poke. Another throw tech. Kale says, get away. Escape failed this time.
Oh, but there it is, the confirm. Tricky confirm too. The first hit of board one blocked, but the second and third good. And another delayed mid. This time the block on the low overhead.
That block might have saved Kale's skin in this match because KaniMani just needs a little bit more damage, shy of 300 to bring us to a game 5. Many of us expected a game 5. Will we get there though is the question.
Oh, I hope so. That's EVO top 8.
You do always have to be quite careful with any sort of projectiles. Didn't have the meter.
Just shy of it. Like a shred away from having enough. Okay.
You're definitely dead. Unbreakable?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Game 5 is secured. And it's all going to come down to this. One more match.
But even there, you know, the boldness to just commit to Fatal Blow there. I mean, if you do have Breaker available, yes, you can take more risks, but at the same time when you're that low, a great option from KaniMani. I like that choice because Kale has been poking after that overhead like almost every time. So Kani just trying to establish armor, maybe send a message.
Lovely block. A really good interrupt though from OnlineCale. He's going to let it rock. There are so many layers to both of their offense right now. Fundamentally, it's coming down to what kind of options Kale is choosing versus KaniMani, the flip, other things too. Armor meets armor, but in this case, Kani still has meter, and he will spend it. Right, full combo. It's going to take a good amount of time. It means that we're going to be able to get Tremor back even faster now the snaps come out.
First time I've seen that in the whole match. Easier said than done to find the space for it, but manages, okay. Kale finishing the string, looking for the advantage. Kani not letting it happen. Interesting trade. And there it is again. The mix-up is good, and KaniMani finds himself at match point.
Round 2.
It's a critical moment here for OnlineCale. If you want the young man to make it through, you don't have much time left to cheer him on, I tell you that much.
Okay, trying to go for a quick jump back projectile, not getting it this time. Oh,
fake,
wow, okay.
the fake!
That is the first time maybe in the entire set that the Tremor fake out has resulted in a successful hit. Which means if you get a hit on the fake out, you then have Tremor to use again later. Pretty scary.
Really difficult situation. We are on the verge of getting a combo break. That does mean though that Lau's gonna have to choose break or armor. A hard choice. KaniMani can just sort of chill out at this range in the moment. He's got Tremor, he can meet shield, he can build his own resources. There's like just shy of 40 seconds on the clock. There is no rush here.
I mean, you don't need to. Nice anti-air,
Oh
but again,
God.
the rocket coming down. Take every hit you can. A pivotal break. That break has kept Kale in this tournament. And can he find something else on the back of it? Tries to uplock. But this time again, KaniMani not looking to commit this time. Really wanting to take this win slowly and steadily.
All right, the good block of the low. That actual low block might be everything. Do you have time to make this comeback?
Hang on, I don't know.
Go big or go home! Go big or go home! There's not much time! Is this fatal blow going to be enough? That is the question!
This has got to be enough for the lead. It is, it is. With 1 second left, I don't think there's anything KaniMani can do to get back in this round. That has to be enough.
1 second to go with a missile to shut it down even more! Still alive in this set!
That was
What a catch!
That was a long second, I'll tell you what, but we are going down to the final round here. Game number 5, 1 round apiece. Who advances and who is going home?
So much momentum on the back of that. However, the good blocks. We got hit by one bit of the ground pound, but who cares? It's negligible damage. OnlineCale, really good in the meter department. The air hat just to keep you from eating that air trade. A lovely throw. It's impossible to call who has the lead right now.
Okay, avoided it. OnlineCale. Okay, wow, that was so risky
There
from
wasn't even a
KaniMani.
tremor.
No, that was from the heart.
Another meat shield. Better tremor take the hit than you.
Uh-oh, but then as soon as one connects, OnlineCale smelling blood going in.
Keeps it nice and simple. Standing one ender. Uh-oh, 50-50s. A down one. Potential pressure here. Gets the counter hit. The break. This is too close for comfort.
So much resource on the side of KaniMani, except health.
He finds the mix! He finds the mix! KaniMani pulls the trigger on Fatal Blow, and in a true nail biter, moves on. A rivalry that is slowly becoming more and more apparent. That was an exhausting set. Now, presented by White Claw's Zero Proof, OnlineCale. Definitely going to be a fan favorite for this crowd. The young blood, the son of Online Tony. Like I said, the legacy, the story. I think one of my favorite competitive stories in all of Mortal Kombat is this father-son just skill that we see through here. Look at the path, able to take out Lavendar Rain 3-0. Are you kidding me?